Yo, man. Calm down, guys. Yo, what? Do it, man. What you doing, man? Yo, whoa, calm down. Yo, calm down, what? Calm down, what? Nothing, man, nothing. You all right? Yeah, yo. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, man? Get the hell out of here.
What you just got through viewing was practical, street, reality-based self-defense. The system is called Vee Arnis Jitsu School of Self-Defense. This system is an easy system. It's a very practical system, very straightforward system, no nonsense. Organize what you do so you have a checklist, state of readiness, because you have to get ready when you're in a situation. State of explosion, and whatever you're going to do, you explode onto the individual. State of readiness, state of explosion, state of control. Interrupt the vision, interrupt the breathing, interrupt the balance. People always ask us, Dave, what's the difference between you and everybody else? We teach you how to defend yourself. We don't teach you how to fight. You can learn how to fight and have no concept of self-defense. And people say, huh? Well, what are you talking about? If I know how to fight, I know how to defend myself. No, if you know how to fight, you know how to fight. What do you do when a guy grabs you like this, has you right here, up against the wall, and blade is in your throat, in your head, BSing around now? You're gonna come up with some fancy martial arts move? When you have good understanding of self-defense, and you have a good understanding of body mechanics, you don't wanna fight. A good self-defense practitioner is not a good fighter. You make a mistake here, the knife is in your throat, the blade is in your throat. You can't afford to mess up. If you try to do some fancy move, some fancy counter, you just got stabbed to death. But when you get into this situation and the guy's getting in front of you, psychologically, he's trying to break you down, you have no concept of how to deal with it. You're cursing at me, you're yelling at me, you're staring at me out of the eye, you're intimidating me. So you're trying to break me down psychologically, so I have no will whatsoever. I can't react, or if I do react, I react hesitantly and slowly. And when you hesitate, you lose. We teach you how to overcome all of those things. But most martial arts schools, they don't teach you none of those things. They don't even talk about it. So we make sure we have a checklist for you to run down so you can follow a checklist so you understand what is being done to you and what you are doing. You got to understand the 10 commandments of self-defense. You got to understand how to talk to this man. You got to understand the element of surprise. You got to understand starting from a non-threatening manner. Because while I'm talking to him, while I'm telling him about my family, and while I'm telling him about my kids and wife, I'm going to attack him. You got to evaluate the situation. How many people am I dealing with? I start grappling with you. Along comes your friend, start stomping me out or stabbing me in my back because I'm down there wrestling with you. I was too easy and too eager to put it into a fighting situation. Watch my back. Okay, who's next? I lay him down, nobody's there. Just relax. The 3-foot rule is the distance that realistically you can do me harm. I'm beyond the 3-foot rule. I don't have a chance. I don't have a chance of trying to disarm, try to do anything. The man's gonna blow my head off. But if he steps up into me and tell me, yo, I'll put a bullet in your head, now he broke the 3-foot rule. Now I know because he did this, I can move and I can react. How do you get a chance to do all your karate, all your jujitsu, all your kung fu, all your boxing? How do you actually get a chance to apply this stuff? Be humble. Show the person that you want nothing at all, no kind of resistance. You don't want no trouble. Start from a non-threatening manner. If I don't start from a non-threatening manner, I'm never, ever, 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 ever going to be able to defend myself properly. Eye-to-eye contact, we call it controlling the focus. First thing a person want to see if you got any heart, if you're a punk or not, they try to stare you down. So they eye-to-eye contact. And if you can't look at them in their eye and you drop your head or you bow your head, you look to the left or right, first thing they say to themselves, good. I got one. I got a soft person. I got a sucker. I got a punk. Get 2 dogs together. They'll start looking eye to eye. The weaker dog will drop his head, fold his tail, and look away. If you understand motion causes motion, if you understand that principle alone, will get you in and out of a self-defense situation quicker, faster. This motion caused that motion. This motion caused that motion. This motion caused that motion. I can move faster forward and he can move backwards. This motion caused that motion. Once you no longer appear a threat to the individual who's in front of you, you will catch this individual off guard. You tell him, listen, I got money. Do you want the money? Or can I have my credit card? He said, give me everything. You catch him while he's answering you in transition. The element of surprise. Listen, I ain't got a problem with you. You see? He never seen that coming. If I beat like this, see all that space in between? That's striking from a further point. But if I did this, that you don't get a chance to regroup because I'm striking from the closest point. I block it out for, look at my hand. It's right here. Why do this? Or why try to do this? When here, as he's swinging, this is right here. Striking from the closest point. Finger, palm, punch, hammer, knee, shin, kick, elbow. And I'm moving with every limb and every tool that I have in my body and on my body to use against you. I'm going to use, but I'm going to strike from the closest point. Strike, but keep his focus in a certain direction, which is off of you. So as he's pushing up, I am going to pull one hand down, stick one hand in to change his focus. That would allow you to get 2, 3, 4, 5 more strikes in because you changed the focus. I'm stopping the threat, changing the focus. Strike! I'm striking with the finger. I use finger, palm, hammer. Because once I get your focus off of mine, I can do whatever the hell I want to do. If I hit you high, hit you low, hit you high, hit you low, hit you low, hit you high. The high and low concept. Now that I drop down low, he's hitting low. Hammer hit. I'm doing what we call being generous with the pain. Now pain compliance. Put your hand behind your back, cross your legs, and the man will comply with what I'm saying because of the pain. And if I can teach anybody out there anything, please let me teach you this. I can move faster forward than you can move backwards. How does that aid you? How does that help you in a self-defense situation? If I go first and I ram you, just shove it, you go, no! I have you going off balance. I have more coordination, more speed, more ability, more agility going forward than you have going backwards. When you use the 10 Commandments of self-defense, you don't use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You use 5, 1, 6, 4, 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. You mix it up. If you just remember some of the points and some of the principles in which I spoke to you about, you can actually go out there with no practice, just basic will to survive, self-preservation. And you can say, you know what, I remember that guy saying, interrupt the vision. Okay, when they interrupt the vision, then now something like move him, interrupt the balance. And then now interrupt the breathing. If you remember those 3 things, state of readiness, state of explosion, state of control, you're in there, and you're out of there. And guess what? You wasn't a black belt. You didn't take 20 years of training to do this. The whole principle and concept behind our system, the system of Vee Arnis Jitsu, you have to be able to learn this in the shortest period of time possible. We can guarantee 100% guarantee a student that you train with us as opposed to anybody else in a shorter period of time. We will teach you how to successfully defend yourself better than any other system on the planet.
Sit down, be quiet, quiet. You don't want to see my people get violent. Sit down, be quiet, quiet. I got guns in the club, don't try it.
My agenda, no retreat, no surrender. You hold the belt, but big as the top contender. Return the sender. Body parts dismembered. If the track was a gap, then my voice would be the trigger. Words is the bullets. Ain't afraid to pull it. No matter where I'm at, I'm repping Brooklyn to the fullest.